my God, Momo.
Oh, hey, you got your fur kid there too. Nice.
Yeah, dude, this is Momochi. She's a
It's Momochi. Oh, that's a
yeah.
cute name.
She's crazy. But she
So,
talks a lot.
so everybody, this is OrijinTREE. Feel free
Hi
to
everyone.
introduce yourself.
Hi, my name's OrijinTREE. I'm a Twitch streamer slash fighting game community member slash cameraman. But yeah, I like to game. I really like Grand Blue Fantasy Versus and Guilty Gear Strive. But that's kind of the short of it.
That's the short of it. Nice, nice. Jared says, "What's up?"
What's up, Jairus?
All
Did I
right.
say that right? Jairus? Jarer. What's
Yep,
up,
there we
Jarer?
go. And then we got Dio here. Dio's also he's actually local to me in my fighting game area.
Dude, heck yeah. What area are you in? Because I know you're the
I'm in
same time
Portland.
zone. Oh, you're in Portland. Oh, dude, you're not far.
Oh,
Sweet.
sick. Nice. All right, so I guess we should start, from the beginning. When did you start getting interested in martial arts?
You know, I have my family to blame. My dad had trained in martial arts when he was in the military. And then when me and my brother were born and we were of age to start taking classes, our dad put us in a taekwondo school. Yeah, this is him throwing us at it. But he was like, he was grooming us for it because when we were kids, he would just always be watching like Bruce Lee movies, Jackie Chan movies, like martial arts, like instructional videos, like kicking demonstration videos. Like my dad was like, he would go to the library and he would borrow movies from the library that were martial arts, and then he would record them on his own VHSs, and then like keep a library of all these like martial arts videos.
Nice.
So I started when I was a kid, and then I stopped training when I was like 12 because I was like young and jaded, and I didn't know what I wanted to do. And I didn't get back into martial arts till 3 years ago. I did a lot of like theater and dance in high school and college, but then I was like, man, something's missing from my life. And when I went back into martial arts, in just 15 minutes, it was clear to me that's what I had been like yearning for this entire time. So yeah, for 3 years now, really dedicated, and it's quite possibly one of the best things that you can ever do, especially while you're still young too. Like I know I'm in my 30s, like I just turned 32. You know, granted, I have suffered some injuries, but those experiences were instructional for me to understand where I am in life and what I'm capable of doing, and not trying to rush the process of whatever your training may be. So, yeah.
Nice. So,
I just saw your cat in the back like throw a paw.
Yep, he was saying. What's up.
Hell yeah. But yeah, that's where now fast forward to today.
Yeah,
Here we are.
Yep. So,
But tell me about you. Where did you start, Ken Wolf? I want to learn more about you.
So, about the same. Like, I have my family mostly to blame. My dad was also a martial artist. He almost got into the Olympics. Like, his junior year, he was on the cover
That's
of
awesome.
Black Belt magazine.
That's
Senior
awesome.
year, he was he was Olympic hopeful, and literally had a Karate Kid moment and got taken out in the first fucking round. Knees got blown out, so then he was like, all right,
Yeah.
well, I guess I'm joining the Marines. So then he went
No,
into the Marines,
yeah.
and he found another instructor there, and then that's when he started learning Northern Eagle Kung Fu.
That's how it happens, man.
Yep, that's from what
Okay, so he learns. Wait. Say that again. Golden Eagle. Northern Eagle Kung Fu.
Yeah, he started
And
learning
then-
that in the Marines, and then eventually it got to a point where he was training people in the mess hall, because like I think it's MOS. I think that's the right term. He was a cook mostly, and he did security as like an MP. And like whenever he was done, making the grub for everybody, then he'd bring in his privates and would start training them in Taekwondo and Kung Fu.
That's
and
awesome,
stuff.
man.
And he still practices to this day. He's like 50 something, almost pushing his 60s.
But if you're like doing martial arts and you're 50, you're like 40.
Yeah, pretty much.
You know,
you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But I got my actual start at 13 when the middle school I went to, they actually had a Capoeira instructor. So I started out with Capoeira, and
nice. That's awesome.
A little low on your end. All right, how's this? Is this better?
You sound great to me. Do I sound good to you?
Yeah, you sound nice and clear to me on my end.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so
Started out Capoeira.
Started out with Capoeira at 13. And I did that, and then even when I started high school, I would still go over to my old middle school and train, or I would go to like the local training center. So I did that until I was about 15, 16, and then dealt with a lot, because like I grew up in the South.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I dealt with a
Like
lot,
the South, like what part of the South?
like Florida.
I grew up in Arkansas. So I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so I dealt with a little bit of that shit, and then eventually it came to a point, because my grandma is still, like, she saw Capoeira as just like a dance art, even though, like, you can fuck somebody up with Capoeira with the right, you throw the kick at the right angle at the right speed, it's still as good as anything else.
Oh, yeah, man.
But, like, so she eventually got me hooked up with the local karate school in our hometown. And this karate school, to give you a background, they had been around since 1988.
Yeah.
And Sensei Neil, he's a 5th degree in Shugyo-ryu, which is like Okinawan karate and Aikido. And
one of the Okinawan karates. Yeah.
Yep. But he had this school since like 88, and she actually knew his two like prized pupils, Chris and Dan. They were twins. And they were absolute badasses. It was scary, man.
You also have like an extra like danger element of not only are you a badass, but your twin brother is also a badass.
Right?
That's always scarier.
Yeah, because then it's like, if you start beef with one of them, or the other one you think might be starting beef with you, you might go off and haul off at the other guy, and it's like, oh shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But so I started training under Sensei Neil, and I actually had like your legit kung fu movie experience, because like after about a couple months in the training, my folks couldn't afford the lessons, so I legit came to the dojo about a half hour to an hour early and would clean the dojo every day. Yeah. And that was
awesome.
Was how I paid for my classes and stuff.
Yeah, I mean that's so honorable.
Yeah. And you get like a greater appreciation too.
Totally. Because dojos get dirty fast, man.
Oh yeah, they definitely.
You talking about like, 15 white belt kids show up, and they have their class, and then the adults come in, and then you see like, oh look, there's little pieces of hair and little chewed off nails. And like, oh, some kid left their dirty socks, and it's like, yeah. And if you're leaving that to, your master to do all of that himself, unless he's like, that's like, he wants to do it. But I mean, dude, in Japan, the students have to help clean the dojo, like even if they're paying for it, like that's the truth.
Yeah, but
that's awesome, man. I already liked you a lot, Ken Wolfen. You're just making me more happy to get to know you even more. So.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah. But so like, so I started there at 16, and while the kids class still had like 10 to 15 students regularly, the adult class, it was unfortunately there were only like 2 or 3 of us, which I mean at the same time was pretty cool, because with smaller class sizes in the martial arts world, that means that you can get a lot more detailed explanation and critique and, just general help, because they're not having to go through like 15, 20 people making sure their stance is right. It's just 3 people, And Sensei was also I guess maybe this was around the start of his health starting to get like pretty rough, because most nights for like the first 7 or 8 months he was teaching us until we got to katas and everything. And then he would go off, because he also ran in addition to the dojo, he also ran a private security and firearms training as well, and he also did like canine training. But like, so anyway, after a point he got sick, and then for like the next year it was just myself, John, he was like orange belt at the time, and then it was Gary, and Gary was like the highest ranking there at brown belt, because Chris and Dan, the ones I mentioned earlier,
the twins,
the twins, they were off. Like, one of them was in Virginia, the other one was in North Carolina, and they were like in college at that point. Because like they were like a year, like 2 years ahead of me. So they were off, so they weren't there to train. So it was mostly Gary, and then if Sensei wasn't too sick, he would come in and, you know, help us out with critiquing and all of that stuff. And,
you know, that's always really important. Not to interrupt you, but like when you go to a dojo and you want to train and the master of the dojo is the one training you, I feel like there are definitely so many examples of, like, I call them office masters, where where you have a dojo where all, like, someone else is teaching, you know, which is good. You need other people to teach, right? But if like the person who owns the dojo never teaches, because I mean, you know, when you get old, it's tough. Like, don't get me wrong. It takes a lot out of you, and it takes a lot to stay healthy when you get older. But it's very motivating, and kind of, honestly, like, you get a lot out of whatever martial arts you're studying when the person who owns the dojo is the one teaching you it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So that, I mean, that's really cool to hear that, you know, on the days that his health was better, that he would still come in, you know, and train you guys. I like that.
Yeah, so we did that. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get caught up with chat here. Jared says, I watched a bunch of martial arts videos today, and they often mention the term McDojo, LOL. Have you heard the term or experienced schools like that? Yeah, McDojos. Yeah, those are the ones where, like, they... I mean, I don't want to slander too much, but, like, it feels like they hand out black belts.
Yeah.
You know?
There is the
kids.
Yeah.
And, like, I think that's been, like, my biggest rant over the years.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand giving kids black belts.
No.
Like, I don't feel like they have the...
I'm not okay with it either.
Yeah, I don't think they have the maturity for it, because, like, they might have the martial arts mastery of that point at a young age, but mentally... they're still in that phase, you know, just from age, and then you've also got to factor in puberty and everything like that. You know, you give some 14, 15-year-old boy a black belt, and he's going through those motions, and somebody pisses him off, you know, you've got to bank on the hope that they're controlled enough in their head that they're not going to fold that kid like a pretzel. Yeah. You know?
I think part of it, too, is it's also money. Like, dojos try to, you know, they'll sometimes even, like, put it on the wall where it's like, you know, your goal is to get black belt, which, you know, it's a good goal to have. I mean, that's what the belt system is for. It's just, you know, when you are of a certain belt, the next belt color is like, okay, this is my next goal. But I am of the belief that, like, and especially at the dojo that I train at, they don't hand out black belts if you're younger than 16.
That's good.
And by that age, if you get a black belt at the dojo and you're like 16, 17, that means that you've been training since you were like 5.
Oh yeah, easily. Absolutely.
Because not only do you have to like train, but like you also have to teach too. You also got to help teach. So yeah, there's too many schools where like in 2 years someone gets a black belt, and you know, that can be rough. But you know, everyone does it differently. Yeah. You know, if someone wants to do that, that's fine. I definitely recommend that if you're ever looking at a school, like you want to go train at a school, Google them, search not only on Google, but look up like YouTube videos. Try to find like video evidence of like their curriculum and their skill, because it's very easy to just be like, oh, there's like a school down the street that I want to go check out, you know, and you walk in, and then next thing you know, you get suckered into joining a school that's not very good. So it happens. It happens.
It definitely does. So let's see here. So where were we?
McDojos.
Yes, McDojos. Yeah. So Sensei School. Here was the thing about getting a black belt. There's the word. I can talk. I swear. In addition to knowing all the katas and strikes and blocks and kicks and all of that stuff, you also had to be able to do what Sensei called a Budo workout.
Okay.
And so a Budo workout is you would go through all 3 of the main drills of Shugyo-ryu: striking, kicking, and blocking drills.
Yeah.
You would do 100 reps, and then you would do 100 push-ups in between each set. So you would do this motion, and then once you were done with that, 100 push-ups, then the next motion, then 100, and you did that through all 3 drills. That was like one of like the endurance trials you had. And then
that's awesome.
The one thing that I really respected a lot was the other requirement. You had to write a 2-page book report on either the Book of 5 Rings or the Art of War.
Yeah.
And I feel like that having to do that research, having to sit down and read those 2 books as a part of you getting there,
which are very good books to read, especially if you know, if you're also into fighting games. Like the Art of War is a very supplemental read.
Absolutely.
And the Book of 5 Rings. I mean,
you can't go wrong with Musashi.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with
the guy is a master, to put it simply.
Yeah, absolutely. But unfortunately, I myself, I didn't manage to reach black belt because my sensei in 2015 finally passed.
I see. I'm sorry to hear for your loss, man.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna? What about this? Are you thinking about maybe finding another school?
Yeah, I've been
starting on the path again.
Yeah, I have been thinking about it, but like, the problem was I was gung ho about it and was doing the research, and then about 2 months later, this pandemic happened. You know.
I know, and it's a hard decision to make. It is.
Oh yeah, it definitely is, because it's like I would like to learn traditional Chinese kung fu. That's
well, dude. And that's, you know, West Coast is.
Oh yeah, it's
in my opinion like the mecca, the sweet zone.
I can throw this guitar pick and hit a kung fu school. Maybe I didn't that time, but yeah.
Well, hey, Ken. I mean, look, you know, the pandemic is. I think it's nearing its end, so. You can get back out there.
Yeah, we're reaching endemic status, unfortunately. So it's never going away. So
it's true.
Yeah.
But
that's my goal.
Training of the pandemic was hard. We went to Zoom classes, and that turned into me doing all of my classes in like the front courtyard of the apartment complex that I live at, which was I became acquainted with my neighbor, like nearly all of my neighbors, very quickly.
Oh yeah.
Because they would just hear like at 6 p.m. Because I was just like, you know what? If I have to do this, screw it. I'm a ki really loud. I'm not waking anyone up, I think.
I'm glad you mentioned the ki as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Dude.
Sensei very much he was always giving lectures on the importance of it. You know,
Tony, whoa.
Yeah.
It's me in the bathroom.
Listen, man. You need to get that checked out.
Tony, I'm concerned for your health. But you were saying your sensei emphasized the importance of ki.
Yeah, he very much talked a lot about the spiritual aspects behind it, because like Uichiru, even Uichiru at itself at its core talks about the 3 conflicts that a martial artist will have, which is between the mind, the body, and the spirit.
Yeah.
And like our very first kata, San Chen, is literally the idea behind this kata is to harmonize those 3 facets of yourself and to get them to.
It's Sanchi is like that's the one where it's here, right?
It's like you're here, and then you're bringing it back, and then forward, and then you're doing that 3 times, and then you have one motion here, and then you're coming back to the other side, and then you're doing it here, and then you're doing it here.
Just so people know, like this is like Sanchin is one of the like original infamous like karate katas that still exists like in almost every form of karate, and it's all like it's all about controlled breath, you know, staying. The hardest part for me in trying to do it, because I've only done it once in class, I'm not at the belt yet where they teach you it, but like it's just like your body at the end of it just is like exhausted, and you don't move hardly anywhere. You're literally like standing in like the same position at the same time, making small movements with your feet, but you're just you're so tense. Yeah, you're breathing in and out, and Sanchin's wild. Yeah, it's still like one of the great like examples of training in karate today. Hasn't died, for sure. It's gonna remain forever.
Yeah, and like the main reason you really feel tired is because like you're stressing all of those muscles like while you're in the stance to keep them rigid, because the whole idea behind Shugyo-ryu is you're attacking the attack. Yeah. As opposed to some arts where, you know, it's like a passive block and this and that and the other, whereas in Shugyo-ryu it's more you know.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yep. And then the other really
Sorry guys, we're just nerding out about karate right now. So if you have any questions, we will answer them for you.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other side of Shugyo-ryu was it also had Aikido. So, and that's where a lot of senseis talking about like spiritual, what's the word I'm looking for? Consciousness and like the concepts of energy. Because Morihei Ueshiba, the founder of Aikido, he was very much believed in that. You know, the idea of you're directing your energy.
Directing and redirecting. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, you're flowing with the energy. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Jay Mills? How you doing, buddy? It's good to see you.
Yo. Yeah, Aikido here. Aikido is you know, another great Japanese martial art, because it teaches you how to lead energy. You know, like we learned Aikido at the dojo that I train at. And a lot of the movements are just letting people pass through, but you know, using their weight against them, helping them go somewhere. Yep. That's what sometimes like Master calls it. It's like, help them go over there. And it's just like, whoop.
That's what Sensei would say too. Yeah. They want to go over there. Why don't you just help them out?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, I think that's what I love about I think that the transference of, you know, where karate started, I'd say in China, of course, because China, Japan, that long line of Kung Fu leading into how it influenced everything all the way up into Korea for Taekwondo. But I feel like in America, they put kind of almost like a huge curiosity and emphasis on learning, adding a whole bunch of other techniques in martial arts to add that into their own curriculums. Because I'd learned, like, where at Ken Nagiyama Martial Arts, where I train, he teaches Motobu-ryu karate, but he learned all of this Taekwondo in America, and then was able to like meld those two together. And then he also teaches you like Aikido throws and other and other
Very
stuff like that,
nice.
which is really cool. So I mean, when you get that like well-rounded kind of experience and learning all those techniques, that's where it gets really fun too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Because you get not only do you learn how to strike, but you also learn how to throw. And yeah, dude. And learning how to fall. That's important.
Yes, learning how to fall is extremely important because you're not always gonna be up on your feet and ready to fight. It's not always gonna happen. You gotta be ready to react accordingly. Jay Mills says he just got home from sparring. Nice.
Excellent.
That
Did you
is
have
good to
fun?
see.
I think in this past year, so the way the belt system works where I train at is there's like, it's white, yellow, striped yellow, purple, orange, blue, striped blue, green, striped green, double striped green, red, striped red, double striped red, then black. But you're not allowed to kick to the head till you make it to blue belt. So only in this past like year, I've been allowed to kick to the head.
Oh,
and
wow.
As a 33-year-old man, if I was asked to do that like much earlier in the curriculum, it would have been a lot harder. It would have been a lot harder. But it's when you spend time training, and the interesting part too, Ken, I know you said you haven't been training since 2015, but when you get back into doing like,
well, I mean,
like,
I've been doing little bits of training here and there, like refreshing myself, but not like formal training.
Right. But you get to keep, but your body like keeps memory of that.
Oh yeah.
That's the crazy part, is like if you've trained in any form of martial arts and say you take a small break but you get back into it, your body really starts to be like, oh yeah, you used to move like this.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh man.
Yeah, I've been so far I've got this guy on TikTok named Jade Jackhammer. He's been sending me his videos here and there and trying to teach me Drunken Fist, and it's like it's coming along a little bit. It's not like enough that I'm willing to like show it anywhere right now. Like I mostly just like send him a video here and there and be like, hey, how's this looking? How's this looking? How's that looking? You know. But he actually very recently was hanging out with oh god, I can't remember his name. Hold on, I have to look him up. Cap artist. Trying to remember. Daniel Passina. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
Daniel Passina is he's a martial arts master who was also he did the original animations for Johnny Cage and Scorpion in the first Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait. For the first Mortal Kombat game?
Yes, the first Mortal Kombat game. Like they actually brought him in for all of that.
That's right. Because like the animations in Mortal Kombat were all like weird, like photo capture frames. Yep. That's right.
Here, I'm gonna pull up a picture of him real quick. Here we go.
Do it.
I forgot to take off that transition there. Derp. Well, yeah, this is Daniel Passina. Guys, 62 years old, y'all. How crazy is that?
So he's like 42 if he's still training.
Oh yeah, he definitely is. He's been on a lot of Uh-oh, what just happened here? It just froze. There we go. We're good now. Oh, you actually recognize him, Jared. Really cool. But yeah, there's some TikToks of Jade and Daniel there. They actually they did a fan-made Mortal Kombat movie. The two of them.
Nice.
Yep. There's actually a TikTok of Jade with the rope dart. He's sitting there with practicing rope dart katas in front of fucking Buckingham Palace, y'all. He was definitely not supposed to be there, right. I think. But yeah.
Hey man, YOLO.
Absolutely.
I mean, you'll either get arrested or get a citation.
Right. You're absolutely right.
Luckily, you don't hurt anyone and don't get hurt
Mhm.
in the process, right? Then you're fine.
Mhm. So like, but yeah, he's been helping me out with like trying to stay on a path, which has been pretty nice. He's a pretty
Heck
cool
yeah,
guy.
dude. Yeah.
So what all styles have you learned? I know I talked about the
So-
ones that I've learned.
So I started out. My dad had us train at a school in. Okay, so I was born in Little Rock, Arkansas, and my dad was training at a dojo called Living Defense Martial Arts, which was owned by Danny Dring. He's still there. And I think I was only 4. My brother had been training there for maybe 2 years or so already. But I was 4, but then we moved to Hawaii because my dad was military. My dad was a C-130 pilot in the Air Force.
Oh wow, nice.
So you and I both, man, we're military brats.
Yep.
Martial arts military brats. Does it all like coincide somehow? I don't know.
I don't know either. I know I
Movie
cuss like 'em,
loving
though.
martial arts military brats.
Yep.
But no, we moved to Hawaii, and my dad found a Kempo school. Because my dad, not only was he like into martial arts, my dad was like a nerd. He was a nerd about martial arts. He was just like, he would like research shit before Google was a thing. And he found a Kempo school. I don't know how he found this Kempo school. But we trained in Kempo for 3 years. And then we lived in Guam for 2 years. We didn't find a school there, unfortunately. I mostly just like rode my bike and played video games. That's where I learned fighting games, was when I lived in Guam. When I was like 8 or 9, because my brother needed someone's butt to kick, so I was always like, I was player 2, taking all the L's. But then we moved back to Arkansas, and our family went back to training at Living Defense Martial Arts again, and I did that until I was 12, and then wouldn't step foot into a dojo again until I moved to Southern California and started training at Ken Nagayama Martial Arts. And I've just been there ever since.
Very nice.
Yeah. So it's like Taekwondo, Kempo, and now through Master Nagayama School, I've learned his form of karate, but all of these like Taekwondo kicking fundamentals that honestly in karate and Taekwondo, they're kind of the same. Taekwondo, I think, really does have a way of...
They do have quite a few overlaps with each other.
Yeah. I mean, there used to be a lot more punching in Taekwondo, like, in the early 20th century, but then, like, they just became known, South Korea, Taekwondo just became known for, like, their kicking, and then, like, I don't know, over time, and I guess, like, in competition, too, it's, like, kicking was a way to score points from a distance. But that, and then he also teaches Aikido, movement, judo throws, and
Ooh, judo's nice.
you can also learn kendo at his school, but you have to like, you have to purchase like all the armor, which I haven't done that yet, but I kind of want to.
Nice. Yeah,
I'll wait and see. I'll wait and see how
got a little bit of armor over here.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So it's just kind of like a little bit of everything. I do want to learn BJJ sometime soon. There's a school not far from me that I met a guy on the that YouTube video I sent you. One of the black belts in that, he trains sort of like down the street at this place called Legacy Jiu-Jitsu, and it's all Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and I want to start learning how to fight on the ground. That sounds like so much fun. But the thing is like, it's really hard. Like, if I had infinite energy and my body did not need rest, I would just train all the time. I wouldn't quit.
Don't forget your training.
I would go crazy. I'd be like, I want to learn this. I want to learn that. I want to learn that. But your human body needs sleep. You gotta make sure you're eating the right foods. You gotta take care of yourself. You gotta drink water. You gotta try not to injure yourself while trying to fight someone else.
Yeah.
That's why, that's the only thing I don't like about martial arts.
Yeah.
Is that I get so sore that I can't go back and train more.
Dude, I feel that. So I have to ask, since you brought up Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, what is your opinion on UFC?
You know, I think UFC, what, dude, when the first Ultimate Fighting Championship happened, and I mean, you had Bill Wallace there commentating, and then you had, one of the Gracies just like go to town on all these guys who are just so used to fighting on their feet. I think Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is really imperative to learn nowadays because people are now learning how to fight on the ground.
Yeah.
And I think you have to, like, if you're trying to be like well-rounded, or honestly, if you're really curious about, how to survive on the ground, like, dude, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is, not only is it like a great workout, but it trains you in a way that like no other like stand-up martial art teaches you. Because the cool thing about Taekwondo, Karate, and Aikido, all of those things that they teach you, and Kung Fu too, is like learning how to strike fast, and not having to be on the ground. But now it's becoming a situation where people know how to like shoot on you. People know how to like, they may not be able to like get in on your guard with like legs or kicks, but if they can get you on the ground and they can get on top of you, then it's really just a matter of, okay, are you able to get out of that?
Yeah.
And it sucks being on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
But if you learn how to maneuver and you're able to like control your body and manipulate joint and movement, bruh, you could become a beast.
Absolutely.
A beast.
So would you say that in this current age of martial arts, because like I see a lot of comments from a lot of people, and granted, usually it's someone with like no profile picture and this, that, and the other, but I see a lot of this on social media about how Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is like the end-all be-all. You don't need to learn anything else.
I disagree.
Okay,
I disagree.
Cool. Because
in order for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu to work, we have to be against each other. You have to be clinched in. You have to like wrap me. You have to be in on me. But I think that's what makes, let's take a small child, all right, and you want to teach them martial arts, and you're not sure like, what you want to teach them. In my opinion, the best self-defense is track and field. Like, yes, run. If someone points a gun at you, give him your money. Give him your money. Run.
Yeah.
But I think it's really important to learn how to defend yourself from afar.
Yeah.
Which, it's kind of funny you mentioned a gun. But,
yeah.
But no, I really think you should learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The school that I trained at in Little Rock, Arkansas, they taught Taekwondo, they taught Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, grappling, and sweeping style Jiu-Jitsu, I think too. So I think I think it's really important to learn that. But I also think that it makes you deadlier if you have a martial arts background in karate and taekwondo, and then you go into learning Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like it makes you a lot more well-rounded as opposed to if you just learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know?
Yeah. I mean, wrestling is fantastic. I dude, I mean, like, I laugh a lot sometimes watching like WWE, because it's combat theater, but there's still a lot of like really great fundamentals in theatrical wrestling. I mean, you see it all the time.
Oh yeah.
And some of that you saw Brock Lesnar join MMA, and he was a beast.
Yeah, he was an absolute beast.
Yeah.
It was insane. Holy shit.
Yeah. So I think nowadays, like, you should learn a little of everything for sure. But find the martial arts that you really like the most. I love karate and taekwondo. I love being able to just charge and kick someone in the head and get out and watch them fall to the ground.
Yeah,
you know,
it's a great.
And then it's like, what'd you do? It's like, look, I didn't raise a hand against him. So I really do want to learn BJJ when I can afford it. I gotta do everything one thing at a time.
For sure. So
I think that's also important about, like, you know, going back to the black belt thing of, like, you know, maybe kids getting their black belts earlier. But, you know, people say that when you get your black belt, that's when the journey starts.
Yeah,
because in that, you know,
I can agree to that.
You have by that point, you have a solid foundation under you, which I think can encourage one to be like, okay, I want to go and try and learn fundamentals in something else. So yeah, a lot of the black belts that came out of the school that I go to, a lot of them went into Thai kickboxing.
Ooh,
and
nice.
A lot of them are training to be boxers and kickboxers and stuff. So it's just like, yeah, I mean, I don't believe in just learning one style for the rest of your life without any transitioning. Same thing about fighting games. Like, I think it's really cool to, like, learn a bunch of fighting games. And granted, like, you might be good at one fighting game and you might not be great at another fighting game. But the whole point is that you at least get a taste of it all.
Yeah.
You know, and something might click with you in one game, something might not click in the other game, but you still learn. You have a foundation of, like, when you play a new fighting game, you're going to assume, all right, if I hold down back, that's got to be guard.
Yeah.
99% of the time, that's
got to be that's got to be guard.
That's how I block.
Quarter circle forward is probably a projectile.
Exactly.
Dragon punch input. Kick and punch is probably a grab.
Yes.
You know.
Give me another one.
Let's see. Frame data is still gonna be a thing.
Yeah, of course.
Something's gonna be plus on block or minus on block.
Yep.
Whiffs are still a thing. Punishes.
Yeah, dude.
Meaties, depending on your game.
And granted, there'll be some, like, you know, minute differences in the fundamentals between each game, but, like,
yeah,
that's the thing.
Yeah,
like,
it's still there.
Yeah, totally. As Tony says, hold back and then go forward for Sonic Boom or Spear.
There you go.
Charge moves. That's right.
Yep. Charge characters. Oh, and then you've got grapplers in fighting games too. Command grabs and those kind of things. Which, by the way, I hate grapplers.
Oh my god.
I'm
learning to become one. So guys, we have to get Ken to become a grappler main. He's got to learn jujitsu and he's got to become a grappler main. I'm telling you, but like sometimes you don't have to pick the grappler character. You just have to find the character that has, like, at least one command grab, and then just fucking go to town on people.
Or it could be a king main.
Or yeah, you could just, you know, hang back in zone and throw fireballs.
Yeah.
Or I mean King. You were talking about Tekken King.
Yeah.
Yes. God.
Yeah.
Tekken King.
It's just such bullshit, man.
Yeah.
It's like the way they do grabs in Tekken is amazing too. How you tech out of those, because it's like you have to press the same button that they pressed to tech out of those, as opposed to in, like, Street Fighter, it's like, oh, you just press grab at the same time. Like during you've got like a 0.6 second window depending on the game.
So wait, you're saying, like, if they grab with, like, Y, I have to make sure that I tech the grab by hitting the Y.
Yeah, that's how it is in Tekken. And then some of them, I think it's like you have to press both punches.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, we got some grappler chat going on here too. Jared says grapplers are so fun.
They are.
Tony says he has the gi to be a grappler.
Yo, dude, one of the character that I play in Grand Blue Versus, one of his supers is a command grab.
Oh, nice.
It's a frame one command grab, but I have to be, like, right up next to them to do it. There's no like grappler distance. Like, I can't.
Oh.
I can whiff it if they're too far, but I can sneak it in on people. And one thing that I do is I get them into a combo and I jump up in the air with them as they're falling down, and I make it look like I whiff a kick, like trying to hit them in the air, and then they recover. But as soon as they recover,
Yep.
it's just boom.
I like doing
Yeah.
when I'm playing like Street Fighter, I like doing jump ins and not press anything until I land, and then I do a back grab and then I throw them into the corner.
Yeah.
So it's so much fun. It's so much fun when you manage to
Dude,
land
maybe
that
we
shit.
should learn jiu-jitsu. We're talking
Yeah,
so much about grab.
Yeah,
You know what? I think we're
yeah, shit.
all right.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude.
Empty jumps are so risky. They really are, Dio. But you know, you gotta bait it. You have to bait it out. Like,
Yeah, it's true.
for Ken, what I like to do is I'll do, you know, a jump in, medium kick into a low kick, and then Hadoken. I'll try and do that a couple times.
Yeah.
And then that third or fourth jump is when I'm like, surprise!
Yeah.
And throw them back. Speaking of, like, man, throws in Street Fighter, I feel like they're more balanced now. But back in like the Street Fighter 2 days, those are the most broken moves, dude. Like we were actually playing. We went through Third Strike first today because you know Third Strike is like fucking peak of Street Fighter. But then we started playing 2 Turbo,
Dude.
and like fucking, I had Blanca take me to like a third of my health bar with 1 grab. Because like it was just this one where he just bites in you, and I'm literally, I was just about ready to be like in the old Dragon Ball Z game days and be like,
dude, Super Turbo is wacky. My friends still talk about it.
Oh yeah.
My pandemic friends that I met that through the fighting games that I've played, they always tell me about, you know, how Super Turbo is just like classically like one of the most jank but fun and enjoyable games to not only like still play but also watch, because you know the game is from the 90s, right? But like
it's iconic at this point.
Yeah, it's iconic. And dude, watching Zangief fucking spin and slam on people, you know, wait, I got a question for you.
All right, let's hear it.
So can you think of an example where your martial arts fundamentals transferred into the way you approach fighting games, or like fighting like online or even offline?
So let's see. A lot of Shugyaru's fundamental behind counters has influenced me a lot, in the sense that most of the time when I'm in a match, my first thought is I'm gonna take a sec and I'm gonna feel you out. I'm gonna block. You know, I'm gonna take a sec and see what the download. Yes.
Yeah.
Dio's got it. Yes. The download, that whole concept is very heavy in Shugyaru, because a lot of our motions start with a block.
Yeah.
Like, you know, our absolute basic punch starts with a circle block.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with our kicks. A lot of our kicks start with a block first, and then you counter.
Yeah.
And I feel like that really transitioned over well when I started getting into, like, really getting serious about fighting games. It was like, okay. Because then that also causes, you know, that leads to also a need of really figuring out which one of your moves is plus, just like in like actual martial arts, you're figuring out like, okay, if they're throwing a punch here, I could block here and I could throw the kick, but then I'm going to be open there if they block it, and that sort of thing. Feints too, as J Mills was talking about, you know, a lot of the fight IQ, as he's saying, it definitely has an overlap with each other.
And you got to be careful too against someone who's skilled, because you might, and this is in martial arts too, like you got to be careful about, like, you know, trying to, I guess, initiate an interaction. and how you approach your interaction, right?
Yeah.
So say, for instance, like, you got to be careful about giving your turn over. And one of the basics that we learned in my school is how to counter a basic roundhouse kick. And to do that, you back kick someone, because as they try to turn into a roundhouse kick, you can then spin, cover yourself by turning your back, which leaves them open, for you to back kick somebody. And I think fundamentally that exists in a lot of different interactions that you have in fighting games.
Yeah.
Like if someone tries to jump on you and you get a fucking read on that shit, you can anti-air them, like fucking dragon punch them. Or if there's like a universal anti-air, like, in Grand Blue, all grounded normals are like air unblockable, but 2H is like the go-to anti-air. But yeah, it's like I like the approach of, okay, what will my opponent do?
Yeah, exactly.
What kind of information are you going to give me? And how can I use that to my benefit? But
Absolutely.
also you're trying to be aware of like what information you give someone else.
Yeah, and that definitely transitions into the fighting games. Like as we saw when I was playing Tekken earlier, one of the guys I was fighting against is Yoshimitsu, and he was starting to figure me out in my typical combos that I like to throw. So after a point, he was blocking a lot more, and then it's like, okay, now I have to adjust. And that's the same thing you deal with in a fight too. Is it's like if you're in an extended period of a fight, over time, it's like, okay, he's blocking these punches here. I know I know my punches are strong, so I need to open him up somehow, to make that happen. So maybe I'll throw a kick down here and see if he blocks it,
and condition him to just, he likes to kick here, and then you feint and then go a little high. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. I wish I could overhead in real life. Like I wish I could like standing just like if someone's blocking, just like, just spin, do a somersault, and just slap someone on the top of the head.
Oh yeah, dude! If I could do,
I'm not there yet, but
flash kick, I would be a happy person.
Totally. Spacing is important too.
Yes,
definitely. You have to be close enough to hit, but you have to be able to get out of the range of getting hit when someone is throwing a move at you. Which I get told that a lot. Overhead confirm to BJJ. Yes. You want to overhead confirm into, a pretzel lock.
or a guillotine.
Yeah, totally.
I definitely learned a lot of spacing when I started doing my my medieval martial arts stuff.
Sick, dude. Hell yeah.
Definitely.
Tell me more about that. Would you guys do like a lot of weapon stuff too?
So I joined this group, even though I've taken a hiatus for the past couple of years because I haven't been able to find a group that's playing because of COVID, but I joined this group called the Society for Creative Anachronism back in 2010, and they've been around since like 76 roughly, or maybe like the early 60s, but they recreate the arts and sciences of everything pre-Advent the gun. And one of their big things is their fighting community behind this. And they have light weapons, which is like rapier, fencing, and cut and thrust style fighting. And then they also have heavy weapons, which is in heavy weapons, we fight with rattan swords.
Nice.
And
I love rattan swords.
Yep, and the armor minimums are your knees have to be covered and like an inch above and below them. Same with your elbows, your wrists as well. You gotta have kidney protection, a cup, gorget, and a helmet. That's your absolute minimums.
Right.
That you have to wear. And I have seen some people out there that were literally like, kilt in a cup and a kidney belt, and like something on their knees, something on their arms.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Damn.
Helmet, of course, and gorget too. But
Daredevils.
Absolutely. But I learned a lot of sword fighting doing that over the years. I think one of the best experiences is the war events, because like that's like easily a few thousand on the field per side. Like the biggest event they have is called the Penzic War. It's 2 weeks in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh shit.
And the first week is nothing but partying and setting up tents. And then the second week is literally nothing but fighting. I went to
That's cool.
I know, right? I went to Penzic 41, and I remember the field battle. Cannon went off. They had like a literal cannon to signal everybody the fucking charge.
Mm-hmm.
And there were at least 10,000 of us on the field, all in armor, massive shield wall on both sides, marching towards each other. And the ground was actually rumbling with how many boots were on this fucking ground.
Oh, man. You know, we don't talk about that.
Yeah. And
so like, you could feel the ground just shake from all like the running and the feet.
Yes.
Man.
Absolutely.
You don't think about that. Wow.
Yep. And then you have like, and then I look to my right because I'm left-handed. So, you know, as a left-handed person, you know, left-handed fighter.
Left-handed. So I know.
Yep. So like, and I can actually demonstrate a little bit. Let's see here, because I have my shield right here.
Sick.
Yeah, this is 3/4 inch plywood, and then I have like a metal. Oh, there we go. And then I have like a little metal fencing around it, and then the rubber hose. But like, because I'm left-handed, typically I'm on the far left side, because since I've got this whole side here, I've got a sword in this hand. And I'm able to strike on this side, and this shield is actually big enough. Like, look how much is covered.
Yo, yeah, dude. You can't even be touched.
Yeah, pretty much.
So is that like the standard size of shields, or did you custom this? Be like, you know what? I'm gonna make a shield this size just for my personal protection.
This was actually the recommended size that my knight had suggested for me.
That's dope.
Yeah.
By the way, shout outs to Bloodsport. Shout outs to Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bolo Young in Bloodsport. Dude, he's fucking evil in that movie.
He was the fucking beast, man. Bolo Young was amazing in all the flicks he was in. He was in a few of Bruce Lee's movies, too. I know he was least in Enter the Dragon.
He was in Enter the Dragon, yeah. You know who's also really good in Bloodsport? The African-American actor. Hold on, let me find it. There's an African-American actor in the movie who is like, he's like kung fu trained. I didn't know he was in the movie till I watched it recently, and it really stood out to me. It was shit. I think it's Keith Davey.
Let's see.
Maybe it was Keith Davey. I'm not sure. Hold on. But dude, the African-American actor in that movie his technique is so good. I would say he was better than Jean-Claude in my opinion. But, you know, that was back in the day.
Oh man. Speaking of back in the day and like
no, it wasn't Keith Davey. It wasn't Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm looking at it myself and I'm like, I don't think Forrest Whitaker was doing much in there.
No, it wasn't Forrest Whitaker. I hope I'm not getting this movie mixed up with Kickboxer. Because those movies are like so similar, but not the same.
Yeah. Let's see. What are you watching those movies now? Like the Jean-Claude Van Damme movies and like the Steven Seagal movies, like early Seagal. Like, what do you think about those watching them now? Like, you said you've seen Bloodsport now, and I'm assuming you've seen it as a kid too.
So, in my opinion, we didn't know any better. We didn't. People saw Bruce Lee, and then when Bruce Lee unfortunately passed away, it was like there was like a martial arts vacuum in the entertainment world for sure. and people wanted to, replicate that. I mean, you had God, what's his name? Who plays the African American actor Enter the Dragon? He went off and did a bunch of other like
Jim Kelly.
Jim Kelly. Jim Kelly did a bunch of fantastic movies in the 70s. But when Van Damme, when he hit LA and he started to be in movies, he was incredible. And his technique is so good, of course. But there's a movie that people are like, oh yeah, Bloodsport. I love Bloodsport. Van Damme is great in Bloodsport. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar also, yes. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Amazing. But there's this movie called No Retreat, No Surrender. And it was directed by...
so familiar.
It's on YouTube. Someone put it on YouTube. But Van Damme plays the villain in the movie. And it's choreographed by one of Jackie Chan's stunt choreographers. And the last 20 minutes of that movie happens in a ring, probably shot in LA somewhere. And there's a fight where this young kid fights Van Damme in a boxing ring, and it's so good. And then you watch Bloodsport, and you're like,
huh?
Man. I mean, Bloodsport, cinematically, it is a staple of American martial arts entertainment. But it's not, in my opinion, it's not Van Damme's best, because he was so busy just fucking churning things out in the 80s. He was in so many movies, dude. He was making a killing. He was also doing a lot of drugs.
Goes back to our taking care of yourself conversation.
Yes, please. You got to take care of yourself. You do.
Which, I mean, as we say this, cheers, everybody.
Dude, I also partake in the grass. And living, I mean, you're in Oregon, so you're with the trees, bro.
Yep.
I am a tree.
I am the Lorax. I speak for the trees.
Yo, dude. Yeah. I love grass. I don't know, dude. What do they call it? Booger sugar? I ain't into that shit. That's bad.
Nah, I'm good.
Dude, it almost wrecked the Street Fighter movie.
Yeah.
Did you know about that?
I didn't 100% know, but I heard some things.
So when they were shooting the movie in Thailand, Van Damme was just a nightmare on set because he wouldn't show up. He was always late. He was doing intense amounts of cocaine while they were there. He was also in cahoots with what's her name? Who played Cammy? They had a whole thing on set. But interestingly enough, I don't know where it came from, but if you watch the Street Fighter movie again, there's a fat bruise on Van Damme's forehead that just shows up.
I promised myself I would never watch that movie again, but now I have to find it.
Watch it again now. You have to watch it again. You have to watch it again.
Because I feel like the Street Fighter movie and the Mario Brothers movie, I think, are two of the worst video game to movie adaptations. Yeah. The first Mortal Kombat movie was okay. The second one was trash. Absolute trash.
Dude, the first Mortal Kombat movie is so good. It's so good.
The second one, though, nah.
Well, the thing is that they had real martial artists in the Mortal Kombat movie.
Yeah.
They had Chris Casamassa there. I mean, who can't forget, dude? Robin Chu was the perfect Liu Kang.
Yes,
he was so he built himself up for the role. His technique is amazing. The whole movie is filled with great fights, but in my opinion, it all is just leading up to that fight with Liu Kang, a reptile, in that temple. That whole scene is just
it's insane.
And the track,
100%.
Did you see the new Mortal Kombat?
I have not.
Okay.
I'm thinking about it.
When you do, I want you to Discord message me.
I will. I got you, bro.
Okay. And it doesn't have to be right away. I just know that when you get around to watching it, I'm curious to hear what you have to say.
Okay, I got you, man.
But you though, going back to Kickboxer and Van Damme in the 80s, like what are your thoughts? Where do you stand on just kind of like that whole situation of the way martial arts was?
Honestly, I feel like that would have been one of the what a time to be alive. Like if you wanted to train back then, it was everywhere. It was like 'cause even in the 80s, it was still everywhere, you know. And then even if you go a little further back in like the 60s and 70s when it was first like starting to come over, it felt like that was like a really good time to learn. But nowadays it's like, you've got to watch out for the McDojos like we talked about earlier.
It's true.
You know. But as for the movies, I feel like everything American made, like the early Van Dammes were cool. The very early Steven Seagal movies, I was like kind of okay with.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
there's some really good early Steven Seagal movies.
Yeah, there's some good early one. And then
I still have to watch more of them. But
yeah, and then of course you can't mention those guys without mentioning Chuck Norris as well. Early Chuck Norris movies, and then of course Return of the Dragon. Watching him and Bruce face off. Which brings me to my next question. Between Bruce and Chuck, I gotta get your opinion. Who do you think would have won?
Between Bruce and Chuck?
Yeah.
You're really gonna ask me this question on your stream, on your podcast?
Come on, man. You know what? I'll give you mine too.
Okay, so I think they would go even.
You think they would go even?
But Chuck Norris would have ripped his pants first. He would have kicked too high, and his pants would have ripped. Because Bruce would have been like, "Hey, let's spar, but I don't know if you can spar those pants." And Chuck would have been like, "Nah, man. Like,
yeah, he would have been
stubborn.
stubborn.
Let's fight." And then Bruce is like, "Okay." And then it comes to a draw because Chuck rips his pants. And then into the new Chuck Norris jeans that are a little stretchier for any axe kick you're willing to throw. But dude, Bruce Lee would have won. Bruce Lee would have won on speed, but I certainly believe Chuck Norris would have won with power.
Yeah.
I think Chuck Norris had great power. I say was. Chuck Norris, I think, still has great power.
Yeah.
But Bruce Lee was just so fast.
Mm-hmm.
His technique was so good. And he was also revolutionizing martial arts like no one else had seen before. He was so unorthodox. He was finding new ways to hit people, how to not only evade, but pop people, instead of just like, people were all just like,
super
this is
karate.
This is karate, like stand, punch, kata, form. But you saw the difference in how Bruce Lee approached the fight. He was just like, in order for Bruce Lee to create the style that he did, he of course had to learn some form of style.
Yeah.
But you got to learn the rules before you can break them, right? But Chuck Norris was still so good. Chuck Norris was killing it on the tournament circuit in America. He was like untouchable. Untouchable. Him and Bill Wallace were like 70s nightmares for people. It's like, I'm going to go compete for my school. Who am I seated against? Chuck Norris. Ah, crap.
That's like in the SCA if I'm competing in a tournament and they announce Duke something, because Duke means that they've been king, and that means that they've won the biggest tournaments within the kingdom and all of this shit. So it's like, that's like pulling Chuck Norris pretty much. Yeah. Okay, so I think in a prolonged fight, I think Bruce would have won it. I feel like
you're saying Bruce Lee would have won on just stamina.
On just stamina alone, I feel like he could wear him out.
I can't disagree.
Yeah. And also also on the speed as well. He was just ridiculously fast, and because of his style, all it would take is like a good couple moments of getting in and
Yeah.
yeah.
I think first round, day 1, Bruce Lee of course would have won.
Mm-hmm.
Day 2, Chuck Norris would have been like, okay, let's go again. And Bruce Lee would be like, Chuck, like,
what are you
rest.
doing?
And Chuck Norris is like, no, let's go. Like, I don't care about winning or losing. Let's just keep sparring.
Yeah.
He's like got the rub, right? Chuck is like, show me more. I'm going to adapt.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know when you have like that friend, right? In fighting games too, where it's like they beat you, and it's like, okay, now it's not a matter of I'm not gonna get mad about the L's that I take. It's now a matter of like, okay, how can I figure out the game plan?
Yes.
How can I adapt in a way to where I can create a new form of approach? And I feel like Chuck Norris would be the guy where it's just like, yeah, you won, but you won the battle, but you haven't won the war.
Right.
Yeah, dude. Because Chuck Norris was he was martial arts was his drug. And in my opinion, it's a good drug to be addicted to be honest. So, rest in peace, Bruce Lee.
Absolutely.
Also, dude, Chuck Norris, I think
he's like one of the few that like his movies were still pretty good. Yeah. And like his form didn't really feel like his form diminished much over the years with his movies. It was very like unlike like you take Seagal where he's got like really good early movies and then eventually he just started getting like sloppy with it.
Yeah.
And not training as much. And then you can see that in the later movies. He's throwing like much lower kicks. You know, you see maybe the occasional axe kick. He might have like thrown out his back afterwards.
Yeah.
You know? And then
I never want to throw my back out on an axe kick. Oh God. I haven't had that injury yet. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Stay away, Satan.
Another one that managed to still keep going, but then again, it's because of who he is Jackie Chan. Like, even like, what was that movie? Forbidden Kingdom? He was like already in his like 50s then, right? Yeah, and like he was still keeping up and still like his forms were immaculate. Even like I especially loved when he started doing Drunken Fist there for a little bit in his fight with Jet Li.
We didn't deserve Jackie Chan. But Jackie Chan gave himself to us, bro.
Absolutely.
He did. He put his body on the line. He has been electrocuted. He's been crushed. He's fallen and almost like killed his brain. He's broken so many bones. He invented parkour.
Yeah, he really did. Holy shit. Now that I think about it, yeah, he kind of did.
But you have to think too. It's like, would we have gotten Jackie Chan if Bruce Lee didn't pass?
Ooh, that's a good question, because, like, he was in the middle of filming Game of Death, too.
Yeah.
And, like, we all saw what they made of Game of Death, but, like, if you ever watch the 30-minute original footage of that gauntlet scene...
Yeah.
Because that was what the movie was originally going to be about. Like, it was going to be, like, your traditional, like, martial arts tale. He's going... here to get like some sacred relic or something like that, or he's tracking somebody down, you know. But like that original 30-minute footage is like some of the coolest fucking fighting I've ever seen. Yeah. And you get to see like that real, like, you know, because like they took out a couple bits of the fight because they couldn't actually get, I don't think they actually got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the actual movie, because like a lot of those actors were against it at first because they were of the mind of, you know, they feel like this might be disrespectful. A lot of the people in China were very much like, yo, this is disrespectful for y'all to still make this movie and just throw somebody else in, you know? And especially the story they put behind it, and
I know.
we'll get into my conspiracy theory behind that
Yeah.
shit here in a sec. But like, yeah,
Right.
like
Right.
Bob Wall and
Hey, shout outs to Bob Wall. I think he just passed away recently,
oh
man.
shit,
Like,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Damn.
man. That guy was like Bruce Lee's BFF.
Oh yeah, he was in like what, like 2 or 3 of his movies.
Yeah,
I know
he was in
Chinese Connection, I think.
yeah, slash Fists of Fury. They all like
Yeah,
the localization names are always so, but yeah, he's in that one, and he's in Return of
Enter the Dragon.
Way of the Dragon, where
Oh, he was in
they
that
have the
one too?
restaurant. Yeah.
Oh
Because
shit.
he plays like a hired karateka to try and like defend the mob.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, and he's in Enter the Dragon. You're right.
Yeah.
I think he was known as one of Bruce Lee's like bodyguards, like when they're doing like publicity stuff.
Yeah, because like
Because he was trained by Bruce Lee.
Yep. He was trained by Bruce. And then that was another thing that Bruce had to deal with. He had to deal with China not, wanting him to teach his art to people because they were very nationalist about that.
Totally.
They
didn't want people of other races to learn like this Chinese form of fighting.
Yeah. And
I
like
mean,
that led to him needing that security after a point, because from what I heard,
Totally.
he actually got attacked on the set of The Big Boss, his first movie.
Yeah.
Apparently he kicked that guy's ass, but the fact that happened.
Yeah.
And then
put up or shut up, right?
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
Yeah. And he was like, he's like, it's not put up or shut up. It's like, look, I'm not done talking. I'm gonna keep proving you wrong.
Yeah,
send your top fighter. Try to jump me.
Mm-hmm. He was very much of the fuck around and find out crowd.
Yeah, dude, totally.
And his son was that way too. And rest in peace, Brandon Lee.
I cry every time I watch Rapid Fire. Rapid Fire is like, Brandon Lee is so good in that movie. I could go on a tangent about Brandon Lee. God
damn. And this is where I get into my conspiracy theory. I feel like the story of Game of Death partially foreshadowed what was going to happen to Brandon.
Yeah.
Because if you look in Game of Death, in the movie that did get released, it starts off with Bruce Lee on the movie set, and the bullet that's in there is an actual bullet.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah. And then he fakes his death, and then all this other stuff, and then fast forward 20 years later, and it's actually happens. Was it a blank that like misfired? I think. I don't remember, but it was.
Yeah.
It's
like he got hit with like a fragment of like of metal that was discharged from the gun.
Yeah.
That was partially from like a strange discharge from a blank. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I don't know.
Now, Tony asks a question. Okay. What do you think of Jason Scott Lee's portrayal of Bruce Lee in Dragon, a Bruce Lee story, the 90s biopic?
I think he did a good job. Yeah. Like,
that movie's great.
It is. It really is.
That movie is a lot of fun. It really is. Jason Scott Lee got ripped for that movie. He got ripped. He did work, bro. Like,
he did absolute work, man. Like, and movie, I love how that really it wasn't like most martial arts biopics where they just focus on just the fighting. They really talked about like his whole life.
Mm-hmm.
And like I also loved that incorporation of that demon, and how that that talked about a lot of that was a person that like was
the inner the battle with the mind. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think a lot of people, I feel like who aren't martial artists, that kind of see that as a top-down depiction like, oh, like, you know, the spirit with the fight with the demon and all this other shit. It's like, yeah, it's a dramatization in by looking at it in one way, but like, to be honest, that's kind of the fight with oneself, you know,
Yeah.
when you're trying to learn anything, you know. It doesn't have to be martial arts. It could be anything that you're trying to do to be consistent in, you know,
Yeah.
because in order for you to be like good at something, you have to be consistent in it. You have to be able to find confidence in whatever you're doing. In order to be confident in something, you have to be consistent. You have to keep
Mm-hmm.
doing something over and over and over again. And sometimes we have those little demons that ask us like, why are you doing this? Secondly, what is it all for? You know,
Is it worth it?
is it worth it? And you have to not necessarily convince yourself, but in a way find a means to be like, you know, going above your own self-doubt, you know, whatever it may be, something that's haunting you inside.
Mm-hmm.
But I love that movie so much. The score, the musical score is so good.
Oh yeah.
Like, I could just listen to the musical score by itself and I would cry. I would cry because it's just like, Bruce Lee, I miss
Right.
you. I wish you. Yeah, I wish this. But then again, you know, that's the whole thing about Bruce Lee, especially now. We see how it's just like he's immortalized,
Mm-hmm.
sadly through his passing, but there is no tarnished example of Bruce Lee. Like, he's always going to be known as
Yeah.
someone
There's.
of incredible knowledge. You know, he can't be canceled.
Yeah. Yeah. There's not
like
gonna
like
be like some
yeah,
internet exchange of him from like 10 years ago of him being like racist or
yeah,
like homophobic
yeah.
or something. You wouldn't see that out of Bruce.
If you had children later down the road, if you, I don't know if you choose to have kids or if you don't, but say like you have kids down the road and like your kids are like, you know, I want to be like my mom and dad, and I want to be like Bruce Lee. It's just like success, done, done.
Yep.
Role models set.
Yep.
They couldn't have
Absolutely.
wished to be. They could have wished to be. You know, they could have seen anyone else and be like, I want to be like that. But they're just like, yeah, Bruce Lee. And be like, excellent.
Yeah,
Thank you,
man.
Bruce Lee.
Thank you.
Man, I might shed a tear talking about Bruce Lee, bro.
Shit. You're right.
But also, Jackie Chan.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie Chan gave us so much incredible content. I don't think we deserved it, but he did it anyway. He probably did it because, you know, he's big Chinese superstar, action star that just was always trying to do the newest, craziest thing.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, man, I love Police Story 1 and 2. Meals on Wheels, fantastic. He gave us Rush Hour, the
Rumble in
Shanghai
the
Nights movies,
Bronx.
Rumble in the Bronx.
And then you look
Like,
at
the
his
list goes
early
on.
shit. Like,
Snake
okay,
Eagle
here's
Shadow.
yeah.
Like,
Yes. Oh my God. Snake. Yes. Snake
yeah,
in the
Snake,
monkey shadow or eagle shadow? Because there's
Snake
two
and
of
Eagle
them.
Shadow.
Eagle
Snake and Eagle
shadow.
Shadow. That might be the other one too. There's also Young Master, which is a really good old one too.
Half a loaf of kung fu.
I haven't seen that one.
You
I
gotta.
want to watch that
That
one.
one's good. That one's really good and
Okay,
it's really funny.
I'll make a note of that shit.
Yeah, that one's good. And of course, the original Drunken Master movie.
Yes, dude.
That one's just fucking iconic as shit, man. Just watching him go through the 8 god forms and stuff. At least, well, the exception of like Miss Ho, because like he was still like, oh, I don't want to learn this is a woman style. And then he got
Right.
his ass beat because he didn't know the form when he was fighting Thunderleg. And then it took Sifu, you know, telling him, look, once you understand all the forms, you use them to create your own Miss Ho.
Yeah.
And then he will Thunderleg's ass.
Yeah. God, man. But that's martial arts, dude, because, you know, he didn't quit. And I
Yeah.
think that's in my opinion, that's martial arts in a nutshell. It is a journey where you're continuously trying to better oneself safely, not Now, granted, Jackie did a lot of unsafe things, but he had professional help.
Mm-hmm.
And it sounds like I'm speaking of like he got professional help. Like no, like probably in that degree too. But he's a professional and he's working with people who are like always looking out for his safety.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it's like it's still that journey of what can I do to not only continue to make myself better, but continue to inspire myself to keep growing. Because at the end of the day, especially in my belief of martial arts right now, it's 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 always about it's not about the destination, of course. It's about the path you're on,
Yeah.
seeking your own personal power. And that's the power for you, the power that you hold within yourself. Not trying to seek power over other people, just trying to seek power over your own mind and spirit and body. That it's not easy.
It's not. It's definitely
Yeah.
not. You know.
Yeah.
Especially, for some people that go on a journey like myself, when you have like depression and anxiety issues, and then you
Yeah.
have like other neurological issues as well,
Yeah.
that impacts your journey to an extent.
Truly.
Because like, even even back when I was going to the dojo 3 nights a week
Yeah.
and was consistently training every day, and was getting that good feedback from Sensei as well.
Mhm.
Despite all of that, because of those neurological issues, I still had a lot of, inner critics that shouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
That really, made things hard when they didn't have to be. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
having those, like, I had those normal doubts because I was new. But
Yeah.
even as I was starting to get things figured out, I was still having those doubts because of those issues.
Yeah.
You
And the
know,
thing is we all experience self-doubt. We experience forms of depression. Even like I worked on a shoot today with the pro boxer Sugar Ray Leonard earlier today, and he was talking about his depression and how he dealt with a lot of sadness in his life outside of the ring because he dealt with abuse at a young age, and sometimes when you experience those things, it becomes hard to talk about that with other people.
yeah.
And compound that with being in the spotlight, compound that with like, you know, people are always like putting cameras on you and stuff. Like
Mm-hmm.
you want to be your truthful self, but then you always have that voice in the back of your head that's like, should you really be telling them this? Should you really be talking to anyone about
Mm-hmm.
this? Like, how is this going to affect you? How is this going to affect your life? Like, who's willing to listen? Like, who's willing to be there for you through these troubles and hardships?
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to talk about those things. It's hard to talk about those struggles.
Oh
But
yeah.
what we forget to realize is that we're not the only ones. Like, you are not the only one.
Yep.
There, like, we all go through a journey of trying to find happiness, right?
Right.
Sometimes we have sad days,
Oh,
and they're not fun, but it's not the last day of your life.
yeah. Absolutely.
You keep going. You keep going.
Keep
There's
going,
always
keep
going.
training.
Yeah, that sun may set. Maybe you might get some sleep that evening or not, but the next day, try it all again. And hopefully there is
Absolutely.
a next day,
Yeah.
I always look forward to tomorrow
Yeah.
because
I always
in
try
my
to say
opinion,
that every day above ground is a good day.
yeah, dude, right? If I can my next door neighbor at the old house that I used to work at, she's like, if I can wake up on time, eat breakfast, and not poop my pants, I'm good. And I was like, you know what?
You go.
You're like almost 95 years old, and to hear you say that, I can't complain. I can't
Absolutely.
complain. Yeah.
So I have to ask,
Yeah.
how did you end up doing a shoot with Sugar Ray Leonard?
So like I said earlier, I work in camera. So a lot of the time, I get asked to work on jobs to just kind of like help with shoots and stuff. And they were doing an interview of him on a series, like on an interview series that I had been working on through 2021. And then they were able to book a shoot with him today. So I
That's
was able to
fucking
set the
dope.
day and was able to go to the shoot today. Yeah. Yeah, man. That guy is a champion. That guy is an absolute legend. I can't believe how incredibly kind and nice he is. Like you when you meet your heroes and people are always like, never meet your heroes. You don't
Right.
want to be disappointed. So that might hold some truth for some people, but with Sugar Ray, my God, dude, that guy is one of the most kind, honest, uh, motivating, inspiring people in the world because, he's famous for his feats, right? But what became a realization for me is that we are all human.
Yeah.
He's human. I'm human.
Mm-hmm.
We are all capable of greatness in whatever form, right?
Right.
But at the same time, we're all can relate to one another because we're sentient living beings on this planet who go through our own trials, who go through our own tribulations in many different ways.
Yep.
But, you know, it's just incredible, man. He's a he's a cool ass dude. He really is.
Damn, that's good to hear. I
Yeah.
think my
Yeah.
I also
Also, he's a huge fan of Bruce Lee.
nice.
Imagine that, right?
Right? I actually got to meet one of my heroes before the pandemic. I got to meet Weird Al.
Dude,
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah,
No way.
He was at Rose City Comic Con, and
Holy shit.
I swear to God, I wish I had went there by myself and I didn't go with my now ex. Because I could have actually had some time to talk to him. But dude, he is the chillest motherfucker to talk to, man. Because he was like, hey, so when did you start listening to my music? And I was like, oh yeah, I've been listening to you since Another One Rides the Bus. And he was like, oh wow, so you remember the old stuff? And I'm like, yes sir, I do. And then we had a little chit chat, and I asked him about what was it
Weird Al, I might be a fan. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah. And
Tell me more.
I got to ask. I'm trying to recall the conversation because that was a rough time in my life too. So
Yeah.
a little bit of that is hazy, but what I do remember Weird Al is that he is probably a pretty cool person to smoke weed with. He probably is.
Dude,
he
has to be.
He's
has
gotta be to sit there and be the definitive parody musician for the last 40 50 years roughly.
Yeah, dude. Totally. He just knew how to go with it.
He did.
He was not afraid of. Well, no, I take that back. He was afraid of people getting mad at the parodies of the songs that he was doing, but he was so genuine in it that he was welcomed with open arms. And I had a friend in junior high who was a huge Weird Al fan, and I was a little shit, dude. I was up my own ass, and I was like, Weird Al, I'm not a big fan. His songs are okay, blah blah blah. And it wasn't until I saw Weird Al in concert in my late 20s where I was just I was blown the fuck away. I was like, this here is why he's so good, because he performs unabashed. He just he's in it. He commits.
Yeah.
If in the middle of his show, if you put a karate board in front of him and he turned around and he saw it, he would punch through it, full committed, probably would Ki too, go back to playing the show.
Oh yeah.
He's just so in it, dude. And that's so important.
It really
that's
is.
so important. Weird Al's a shit. And yes, he probably smokes a lot of weed.
Yeah, I would not doubt it.
Weird Al, if you're listening to this and you don't smoke weed,
I'm sorry.
We're blown away.
We're blown away, and we would like to be the first people you smoke weed with.
Yeah, totally.
That would be something to brag about for the rest of your life. Hey, I'm the one who got fucking Weird Al high for the first time.
That'd be hilarious. Nah, dude. That's really funny. No. Yeah, Weird Al. Weird Al. Another great example of someone who just said, "Fuck it,
Yep.
let's do
And
it."
it's pretty much immortalized.
Yeah, man. Just eat it. Just drink it. So, I gotta ask you. You asked me earlier. What got you into fighting games? What was your first fighting game, and what continues? What's your continual like reason for as you continue to play fighting games?
Okay, so I got my start with fighting games thanks to my dad. He was a huge fan of Street Fighter.
Yeah.
And one of the first fighting games I played was Street Fighter 2, The New Challengers with him.
Was it on SNES,
Yep.
Super Nintendo?
SNES. Our area didn't really have any arcades, so I never really got a whole lot of time on a cabinet until like these past couple years. But started with that and then playing Mortal Kombat 2 with my cousins. And my cousins knew most of the special moves. And this was before the internet, so I couldn't just like go on Google and look up, how to do Liu Kang's fireball and like his dragon kick and stuff. I had to like learn it or hope that the library had like a little guidebook and stuff like that. So it was mostly family and started with Street Fighter and Mortal Kombat, and then by the time I got to like my like pre-teens up until my teens, it was a lot of Dragon Ball Z games. Like Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yeah.
Like one of my best
the
friends.
The PS2 lineage of Dragon Ball games. Yeah.
Yep. And
never got to play those, but I respect them.
Dude.
They were a trip.
If you are ever in Oregon, I have ROMs for Tenkaichi 2 and 3. We will destroy these PS4 controllers. Because like one of my best friends, and we're still best friends to this day, our friendship was forged with Budokai 3 and Tenkaichi 2. Like I would come over to his house, and then eventually when I got a copy of it, he would come over to my house.
Yeah.
And we would go at it for fucking hours. I was a Vegeta main and he was Super Boo. Or no, he was Kid Boo. So that just made that just made
Super Boo.
That made the wins feel that much better though, considering that Vegeta gets like
destroyed by Boo, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, so like winning against him as Boo in these games always felt great.
Yeah.
And then eventually, by the time I got into like college age and stuff like that, I started playing Street Fighter. And please, nobody crucify me for this, but I actually like Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I played a shit ton of that.
Man,
I got
that's
sweaty
okay.
with that one.
Yeah. Sometimes you play a game that just clicks with you, and you're like, "This is the game for me."
A lot of the other kids, they're at the college. They were mostly like Smash Bros and stuff, because that just seems to be like the college thing, is like to play Smash Bros.
Yeah,
and
Smash Bros it's a popular conglomeration of IP, so it's able to sink its teeth on everybody.
Yeah.
So okay, college, you're playing Street Fighter Cross Tekken, and what happens from there?
From there, I took a bit of a break, really, for a good while. I played Tekken 6 at one point for a good little while. No, Tekken 5. That was about when I started back playing. I played a good bit of Tekken 5 and a good bit of Tekken 6. And then when I moved out here in 2017, I got back on the Street Fighter train and I played Street Fighter 5. Like, I played Third Strike and I played the Alpha series growing up, but I didn't really they didn't stick out as much. Third Strike stuck out a good bit when I moved out here too. And then once I got hooked up with the fighting game community here back in like late 2018, that was when everything else opened up. I was like, okay, I want to start playing Sam Show. I want to start playing Tekken more. And that's when I got Tekken 7. and like really started playing the funk out of that, and Street Fighter 5 and Third Strike. Those are like the 3 main games now.
Yeah.
Like
Nice.
that's where I'm stuck at.
Three is a good number.
Yeah.
I think 3 is like the magic like fighting game number because
Tekken
3 is
3
like
was sick.
yeah. Dude, Tekken 3 is iconic.
Yeah.
Tekken 3 just made everything that was good about Tekken 1 and 2, and I think got rid of a lot of the shit that was bad about Tekken 1 and 2. And the cinematics were sick. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Tekken 3 was solid.
Yeah.
Because when you got to Ogre and you had to fight his ass, ugh.
Yeah. And then
I couldn't deal with that shit. He's too good.
Yeah, and then what else was there? I didn't get too much into Dead or Alive. I tried to. I really tried. I didn't really like their parry system. It was a little too complicated for me. Like I don't know. Maybe I was too left brained or right brained for it, but just didn't have the brain for it.
Dead or Alive is its own thing for sure.
Yeah.
I had a friend who really wanted us to get into Dead or Alive 6 when it came out, but it didn't click with me either.
Yeah.
But granted, I didn't get to spend enough time with the game because I think I was playing a lot of Guilty Gear Revelator at the time.
I've never played a Guilty Gear game before. That's one I haven't played yet. That one and Blaze Blue. I have played Unist though. Have you played Unist yet?
I have not played Unist.
Unist is pretty cool.
Yeah. Unist has some cool characters that visually I like watching for sure.
Yeah. They've literally got one guy that's straight up a JoJo character. He's got to be.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's an archetype now. You always need a character that's a JoJo character. Why
Street
not?
Fighter 5 has one now. Seth.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. Which, speaking of, did we talk about Street Fighter 6 yet?
No.
Okay, let's start talking about Street Fighter 6. First and foremost, what's up with that damn logo?
You know, I think that's not. This is really hard to say. I think, in my opinion, that logo, and especially after the huge reaction from the fan base, I don't think that's the final logo. I think that was a shot in the dark, to be honest. I think it was a shot in the dark.
Yep.
But to put salt on the wound was the fact that people were able to like create that logo from off of some website so simply, and it almost looks so identical to it, to where you look at Capcom with, did you guys even try?
Right. Like you look at the Street Fighter logo over the years.
And they all look amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
Even Street Fighter 5. Like, and the big thing you can notice is like Street Fighter just kept getting smaller and smaller.
Yeah.
And like the number got bigger, but like, oh, excuse me.
I've been like really belching. Like I just had a Coca-Cola and I was just like, oh shit, I'm all bubblied up, bro. You were saying though, like,
you look at Street Fighter and you look at Street Fighter 5, and it's like the logo, the name itself just gets smaller and smaller over the years, and it's like now they're like, oh no, we're just gonna put SF and then like this little 6 over here, and it's like, nah, that's not gonna do. I think it's a good teaser. Oh yeah, for sure. Hold on, I got a meme for you here. Hold on. Let's see. I gotta pull it up. I think it's in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Let me go ahead and do this. Like, that's already a better logo. Yeah, man. That's hilarious. Also, the San Francisco 49ers logo too. Oh my god. I think the logo was, it's a trial. Got, Calcifer? Hey, give me that. What do you got? Oh, it's a bread tie. Okay. Come here. Bring it here, sir. Yep. Like, I found something cool. let me play with it. Yeah, you just look back at me like, but Dad, it's just a bread tie, man. Yeah.
Dude, cats are the best.
They really
Dogs are great
are.
too. I like cats. I like cats and dogs. Unfortunately, can't have a dog, but yeah, dude, I think we're gonna get more than one Street Fighter 6 logo because if that remains like the standard logo, it's gonna be really sad. I think it's uninteresting.
Yeah, it's hella
just
uninteresting. It's like what
basic.
it's like what Microsoft did.
Yeah.
Like you look at the Windows logo now, it's just like 4 fucking white boxes and like a cross in between them, and it's like that's it. Yeah. It's like where's the little wavy shit in the different colors?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just happy that they're working on a new Street Fighter game.
Yeah,
because I really did I wanted to get into Street Fighter 5, but I was just so late in the life cycle of it to where it's just kind of like I've never been huge into learning Street Fighter because I've always been enamored by the Guilty Gear series. Like I played the first Guilty Gear game in 2000 with my brother. And that set off a whole trend of like playing Guilty Gear. Like you were saying like one of those Dragon Ball games was like the game where you called your friend or your friend called you and it was just like, you want to fight? And it's like, hell yeah, let's fight. And it would turn into 4 hours of fighting, a pizza order, you know, like the whole world is turned off.
Folks
it's now just
you telling you you need to come home and you're like, no, can I stay another 30 minutes?
Yeah, totally. That was Guilty Gear for me, for sure.
Nice.
I mean, but I do hope that they bring back a bunch of characters that they didn't have in 5 for 6.
I want Fei Long.
Yeah, bring Fei Long
I'm almost willing to excuse the shitty logo if they put Fei Long in there.
If they put Fei Long in there and he's like a dead ringer for Bruce Lee, like it's like this is hyper realized Street Fighter and it looks like fucking Bruce Lee, I'd be like,
oh yeah,
it has to be. It has to. Yeah.
Absolutely. And then speaking of, again, like photorealistic, like look at how Law looks in Tekken 7 now.
Yeah.
Like he's even got the fucking Game of Death jumpsuit. That's one of your default costumes. And it's like respect.
Yeah. I love when games just really do pander to their audience in a good way.
Yeah, in a good way.
Like give them what they want. It sucks sometimes when like, you know, see, I'm a huge fan of Grand Blue Fantasy Versus. It's a very easy game to get into. It's hard to master. The execution is much easier than like King of Fighters, which I've come to learn. But an interesting thing about side games, I mean, they've made Grand Blue Fantasy like one of the biggest mobile games in Japan and has its influence and its existence around the world in certain areas, but like there isn't a large community for it here in the US. Yeah. And they've been doing like this amazing tournament series in Japan, but unfortunately for us overseas, like we don't get to see any of that.
Yeah.
So it is kind of tough when, you know, you're a community for a game where you feel a disconnect from, you know, the
main scene.
Yeah. But, you know, I'm not here for the scene. I want to play the game. I just love playing the game. I love playing fighting games.
Yeah. Have you ever played Absolver?
No, dude, but I think I have it downloaded as one of the free games for my PS4.
You should play it because I got hella sweaty about that one.
Did you really?
It's like a mix between the Dark Souls and it's basically a Dark Souls fighting game.
Yeah. Does it play kind of like For Honor almost? Did you play For Honor at all?
Oh, dude. Like, see, I wasn't sure if you would consider For Honor a fighting game, so I didn't mention
For Honor's a fighting game. For Honor's a fucking fighting game,
Season 1 Warlord, baby.
I hate you.
Rep 12 by like 3 weeks in, man.
I was late into the game, but I really liked Zhang Jun. I loved the Chinese marching fire characters.
Yeah, they were really cool. But yeah, I was Season 1 Warlord, and like back then we could 1v4 motherfuckers. It was so broken and hilarious, man. You set up a revenge build, block, yeah, revenge, kill. Oh, this guy killed me, but fuck you. I've got auto revive, so then I get up and I fight that asshole again.
Yeah, dude. For Honor is a fighting game.
Okay.
It's a fighting game.
I'm glad you have that consensus.
Totally.
My only gripe with For Honor is the people. Because you go into Conquest and barely any match I get into, they actually bother with the objectives.
Yeah, I will say the community in For Honor, I feel like there's a percentage that is very fucking toxic.
Oh god.
It's like
not quite
you queue in and it's
Smash
like
Bros, but pretty
why
close.
am I fighting 4 swastikas? Like
yeah.
Why are we here?
Yes.
And all of us are just kind of like, all right, guys, it's us versus Nazi Germany.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it's pretty bad. No joke. Like, and after a point, it just I fell out of it due to a combination of that and also how most of the community dealt in the conquest mode, like the main game mode that really got you your points. Because like the big thing that appealed to me with For Honor was the whole map concept.
Yeah.
And like how well you did correlated with how many troops you could put out. Like, dude, season 1, I put out 2.3 million troops.
Yeah.
And like you average on like a good match where you won, you were putting like 20,000 troops. So like I did well over 100 matches.
Yeah.
And shit. And like I was committed. Like soon as I got home from work.
But you didn't pick Vikings though.
Oh no, I didn't. I was Vikings.
Okay, all right. So you were always winning Conquest.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like Samurais never won.
Yeah, they never won. No. Well, actually, I think like season 5 or 6, I think they finally won. And then like the Knights did win like 1 or 2 seasons. But yeah, I think it's still mostly Vikings faction is winning in the actual Conquest War.
There was a game mode that me and my friends made because we got tired of playing like online. Just because we loved playing with each other, and it became a thing where now there was 6 of us. There was a group of 6 of us, and what we would do is that we would pick a stage 3v3, and we would pit mode against each other, where we would all find like an arena-like area. We would agree to an arena-like area. And we would just send one guy and another guy out, and then the other 2 would just stand and then wait till they were fighting. Whoever lived,
y'all
the next fighter goes in. Yeah, we did this. We would do this. That would also like turn into some shenanigans, where some of us would be like, "Fuck the rules," and then like go in and try and 2v1 someone, and then it causes chaos. But still, it was like that became our honor duel system. We always fought For Honor. But yeah, dude, that game provided a lot. And when it became free on PS4 and I downloaded it, I didn't know that I was going to get as sucked into playing that game with my friends as I originally had anticipated.
Yeah, that game definitely sucked me in. It was... I never finished the story though, admittedly. I never actually like sat down and played the story. I just went like straight to the matches. Let's go. Let's fight.
It's pretty fleshed out. The story mode is pretty awesome from what I've heard.
Yeah.
I played very little of it as well, but
I mean, I finished maybe like the first chapter. That's it.
Yeah. But it's a fun introduction into learning how to play the game too, which was cool.
Yeah, for sure. Let's see here. Damn. It's already almost 10. All right. Well, are you down to go ahead and go some sets in Tekken?
Dude, I'm down to mess around in Tekken for a bit. Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
You're gonna have to teach me how to hop into the same room.
I got you, dude. I got you. Let's see here. I didn't set up my scene, unfortunately, for
You don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
I will make no judge.
All right, let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and do. Let's see. We're gonna minimize. There we go. Oh shit! Yep, that's right. Okay, why is this still over here? Let's see. We're gonna remove that one. There we go. Oh, my camera. Hold on. Okay, so I gotta turn off my camera here. And then minimize that. And then I gotta go over here and reactivate it. There we go. Okay, yeah, let me go ahead and get Tekken up and going. Oh, I think an easy way we can go about it is I can just add you on Steam real quick, and I can probably invite you that way.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Add friend. What's your name on Steam?
It should just be OrijinTREE.
ORIJINN tree.
OrijinTRE.
Oh, gotcha.
Let's see. I might be able to give you my friend code.
I think I found you. Yep.
Okay, cool. I should be getting a notification soon then. Oh, there we go.
Sweet.
Okay.
All right. Oh shit, that's right, Tony. We're gonna go at it in some Tekken. I should probably also update the stream description.
I'm really glad that we're playing Tekken because I am very scrubby at Tekken, but I just find it incredibly fun to meme in it. Sometimes you have those fighting games where you just like, I don't want to get good at this game. I just want to like mess around and have fun.
Right. I feel that. Yes, Daddy's playing fighting games again. You gonna come hang? Yeah? Okay.
What's the name of your cat again? Calcifer?
Yep, Calcifer. Yep.
Hell
you
yeah.
ever seen Howl's Moving Castle?
What a great movie.
Yep. The little flame dude. That's him.
Probably in my top 3 of Miyazaki films.
Nice. My absolute favorite of all time is Princess Mononoke.
That film is fantastic.
Yep.
So good. It's like Star Wars epic.
Yes. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Max number of participants, private slots 1. 3 minutes, 99 seconds. Or 3 rounds, 99 seconds. Alright, so then display menu, invites. Alright. Let's see here. That's odd. It's not showing your name.
Maybe. Oh, it's because I'm in Viz. There we go.
Gotcha. Hey, there he is. Alright, invites.
There we go.
Oh shit.
Hell yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, that's right. I bought Lydia.
Oh, nice. I have bought Lei Wulong, but I haven't really like touched him much on this one. Because on the PS4 I bought Leroy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh wait, yeah, I bought Leroy here too.
Here, I'm gonna go random because I want to see what characters can do.
Okay. I'm gonna go Leroy then, since I haven't played him in a while.
Do it. Do it.
See what I remember.
Dude, I love how Leroy just like ran a gambit on like the Tekken community.
Mm-hmm.
It's like of course some Bruce Lee trained gangster is just gonna destroy people.
Yep. And his story is pretty dope too.
What is his story?
The Mishima.
What's the short of it?
Short of it is Heihachi ended up leading to his parents dying.
Okay.
Yep.
And okay. And he was just like
west or in the east for like 50 fucking years and then came back. So
yeah,
like,
you kill someone's parents, that'll happen, bro.
Yep.
They won't forget that shit.
Definitely won't. I pretty much consider the Leroy Heihachi match to be an old man fight. It's the old man fight for Tekken.
Yeah, totally. Totally. Wow. Yeah. Oh, let's go. Josie's gonna get her ass kicked, bro. You gotta focus, bro. Fun, Leroy. Oh. Oh no. I can't really determine how, like, what Josie's style is. It's a nice little back kick. Dude, she's like a fucking.
Oh shit!
No! Dude, you got it so quick. Leroy's fucking killer, dude.
What's really fucked is this is back two. This move right here.
Yeah.
And it parries anything high.
What? That's dope.
Yep. And then trying to remember what his other. He's got another one where it's like his foot or whatever. He brings his foot up.
Huh?
And that parries low automatically.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's why those mechanics are like one of the reasons why he like absolutely
such a good finish.
Dominated the Tekken scene in like the first like couple days. That's why they fucking nerfed him to shit.
Yeah. Because he was just styling on people like so. Ah, hell yeah, dude. Gotta love Leroy.
Yeah, Leroy.
What's he say?
He doesn't really say much.
He doesn't say anything.
No. All right, fight again.
Let's try one more, and then I'm gonna try and see what the game gives me next.
All right, let's do it. Yeah, we'll wait a bit before I pull out Law.
Ah, dude.
Yep. Yeah, Law's been my main for a long time. Oh, Tekken Tag Tournament. That's another one me and my homie used to play all the time for like hours.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
First tag tournament on PS2. Good fucking times.
Dude, that game also had a pretty fantastic following.
Oh yeah. All right.
See, Leroy he's never done, dude. After he's done kicking your ass, he goes straight back to the wooden dummy. All right, let's go, Josie. Oh. 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 Get styled on. Oh. I need one hit. I need one hit.
There you go. Nice.
Oh. Oh, wild. Oh, it puts so much distance on you too. I'm getting styled. Getting styled. Oh. Oh no. Damn. I don't know her rage art. Maybe I'll discover it. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, dude. I need to use a quick move that gets in. Oh. Oh no. Oh, right back into it. Hell yeah, dude. She's looking really sweaty. She's fighting this old man. Oh! Yo, that move is sick. I'm playing the wrong character. Oh, boom! Let's go. Look, man, it's Leroy. Oh, he's got a pump too.
His dog is an attack, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Like he'll be like, "Go,
I
sugar,"
didn't know that.
and he'll like run at him, and it can be a counter hit on low, as well.
Oh,
like
for
if
real?
they press a button, yeah.
Bruh.
Oh shit! I accidentally hit fight again. My bad.
No worries.
Yeah, I think if you hit return to lobby, it'll take us to it anyway.
Okay.
Should
So
anyway.
Spider, I'll do leave the session, and then try to get back into your session.
All right. Oh, I might have to invite you actually, because since I set it to private.
Okay.
That's fine. Let's see, where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Bam. So I have to ask, have you checked out Sifu yet?
I have not, and the only reason why I haven't checked out Sifu is because I bought 2 copies of King of Fighters.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
But I've had a friend highly recommend it to me, which is honestly very I'm very glad to hear that. Because sometimes you can look at a game like that and it can the gameplay could look really good, but it isn't until playing it that you realize, how good it's actually going to play.
Oh, dude.
So I'm happy to hear really good things about Sifu.
It's such a good game. Combat is so satisfying, man.
That's awesome.
And it's the same people that did Absolver, which is
Oh,
nice.
really?
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Slow Clap Games. They're the ones who made Absolver, and then they're the main people behind Sifu. I'm
Hell
really
yeah.
hoping that the success of Sifu leads to them making another Absolver.
I hope so. That'd be dope.
Because like one thing I really like about Absolver is the fact that your character learns new moves by blocking and dodging other people's moves.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and then you can make your own combat deck. All right, you ready for this?
I don't think I am, but I'm gonna give my best. Okay. Ooh, the lows. Oh, getting on the grounded. Here we go. Getting styled on. Oh, into the flip kick? Let's
Yep.
go. No! Here we go.
Oh,
Woo! Oh no! No! Getting flipped on. Oh. Oh no, my toes.
oh shit!
Oh, I pressed a really big move that I didn't know was a really big move. Let's go.
Let's go.
I think what makes Tekken really cool, though, granted, I don't play Tekken enough at all, but it stands its ground as being like one of the like if you want to play a game that's ingrained in just martial arts culture, it is the game to play.
Oh, for sure.
Because there's 8 directions you can move in, all these different styles.
Yeah, I feel like the 8-directional combat has really opened up the doors. Like when like Soul Blade and Virtual Fighter and Tekken, when all of these dropped, they really changed the game. Literally.
Woo! Shit. I guess it was a high or something? Because I don't know if I could have blocked that or not.
Oh.
Woo.
Oh, nice.
Oh, dude, I didn't know he had that. Oh, God. I'm going to get hit by that. Woo! That was sick.
I'm honestly surprised I actually, pulled that one off.
Oh, no. Oh, I'm getting Tekkened. Oh, Lee, that was not good to do. Lee, oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh. Okay, so since you don't play a whole lot of Tekken, a way a lot of your combos work is they're gonna start off with a launcher, which is usually gonna be like a down forward, depending on your controller, Y or triangle. Like it's gonna be one of those kind of moves. And then from there, you're gonna want to do another move that causes a corkscrew. Like for an example, like that there, when your legs are in the air, that's a corkscrew. And then the idea is you follow up by quickly advancing forward and smacking them again. And the type of combo you do depends on the stage. Like in stages like this with a wall, the idea is to get you to the wall.
You can like style on them as they're against the wall, right?
Exactly. And then and then there are some stages where there are no walls. So on those stages, it's, you know, since you don't have the wall, you have to make your combo a little bit longer to really get that damage in.
Yeah, yeah. I love that shit, dude.
All right.
And that also means that you got to work on your combos that like keep them juggled up too.
Exactly.
Oh, I got Lydia. Let's go. I don't even remember what Lydia can do. I don't remember what her cat stance changes were, but they were really cool.
Nice.
I honestly think that Lydia is by far like the most karate of them all.
Nice. I wanted to fuck around with Akuma.
Oh man, Akuma. Another Tekken destroyer.
Yep. Oh, dude. I think he's still destroying the Tekken scene.
Oh yeah, man. He's still rolling. He's still rolling heads.
Yep. Okay. Okay.
Dude, you gotta get this character, bro. Oh shit. No. Oh, that's right. He has Shoryukens. I'm doing Tekken shit.
Yeah. Let's
Oh shit! I did it low.
Hey, nice.
Oh wow.
Oh.
Oh damn. I was not close enough. Oh, how'd I get over that? Oh, I was gonna eat that shit. Whew. No. No. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh shit, I should have known. Oh, what caught you in startup of Hadoken? Crazy.
I was trying to do his rage art. Cause his rage art is the demon.
Yeah, the raging demon.
Yep.
Oh no.
Oh,
yo, I did Lydia shit. God, man.
Damn. You know, I'm not complaining that I got my ass whooped by her.
Right? Same. I was like, you know what? She can kick my butt any day.
Pretty much. Let's see.
President of Poland, man. She's got punches and kicks.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she's got some really cool like stance changes. I
Oh,
know she has cat
nice.
stance. Uh,
That's
like
fucking
there's a
dope.
lot of moves she does that are like ingrained in like Goju-ryu, Karate Kata, and shit like that. And it, dude, when
Nice.
they've made it visually incredible.
That's fucking sick.
So when are you buying this character? You gotta buy this character.
Oh,
I'm
man.
shilling Tekken to you right now. I'm like, bro, you got to.
I
Oh god. Oh my god. I shouldn't have blocked low. Oh, that was sick.
damn.
Giving you the knife hand strike.
I know, right? Nice punish. Nice.
Okay, Tekken shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Let's go, Lydia.
Let's go.
Oh no. Oh shit. Oh damn, that move gets in. Holy fuck.
Damn. Damn. Fucking no.
God, Lydia.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get. Oh damn. The
She's
diss.
so kind.
The
Dude,
diss.
she's the perfect waifu.
Oh
She's the
my
perfect
God.
waifu.
Absolutely.
I hurt you too much. Let me call an ambulance. My God.
You love to see it.
Lydia's sick.
Lydia is sick. 100%.
But she's got a lot of really cool stuff. They added some cool karate stuff in her kit that I think would be pretty appealing for you.
Nice.
Oh, it gave me Akuma.
That's funny as hell.
So they just basically put in like Street Fighter inputs for Akuma, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's funny.
From what I understand, most of his moves, like his combo, relies on his right punch, left punch when you press those together. The one move where he like comes back a bit and then pushes forward.
Yeah.
I think you can cancel by double pressing forward. Like part of it is doing that.
That was sick. Oh shit. Bruh.
Don't let me get that 10-hit combo.
Dude,
Not
that was
saying
sick.
I'll actually like land the whole thing, but don't let me. Ooh.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
No. That was legit. Oh no, I gotta do Street Fighter shit. Oh shit. I can't do that.
Ooh. There you
Okay,
go.
this is too fun. This is too fun. Oh my
Damn,
god,
let's
dude.
go.
That's crazy that he gets to keep meter. Yo, bro. Oh my god. Yo.
Let's go.
Like, wake up DP one more time. See what happens. That was a sick perfect. Let's not forget how fucking sick that was.
Right? Ooh, there you go.
Yo, on the wall.
Ooh.
Oh, that was sick. Oh my god. That was fucking sick.
Right, dude. Law in Tekken
Like
7.
he's
His
like,
whole
I don't
kit
need
is
fireballs.
amazing.
I don't need a dragon punch. I'm just gonna destroy you. Did you mess around with Geese Howard at all?
I haven't unlocked him. I think I have to
Hmm.
pay for him.
Gotcha. My friend messed around with him for a little bit.
Oh yeah? How'd he like him?
I mean, it's Geese Howard. He's
True.
gonna style.
Yep.
They
You're
put
not
his
wrong.
counter in the game, I think, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. He also looks like a Tekken character.
Mm-hmm. Alright, here we go.
You know, one thing I don't think I could, not yet anyway, is trying to fight in flip flops has to be difficult.
Oh, dude, I bet.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Sick.
Ah.
Oh, the low into the high. Oh, and the on the ground? That was sick.
Yep.
Sick. Oh!
Oh! Nice.
Hell yeah. What?
Oh, dude, sometimes
Dude,
the
I ate an
slowdowns
elbow.
look-
Yeah,
Sometimes the slowdowns of this are just hilarious.
I know, right? Dude.
Oh, nice, nice.
Oh shit. Yo.
Ah,
Now that's the way you cash out. I like that.
It's hella unsafe to do it, but it's always nice when you land it.
Totally.
Alright, you want to go again with Akuma or nah?
I'm gonna see what the game gives me one more time. Oh, shit.
Alright, let's do it.
Welcome to the King of Iron Fist Tournament 7. Martial law.
What if it gives me Mokujin? That'd be crazy.
That'd be crazy.
Yo, it gave Josie again. Let's go.
Let's go.
Get ready for the next battle.
Alright, here we go. Alright, let's get it.
I mean, I'm definitely gonna get your work. I'm gonna get your work. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Josie, what clicked? My back!
Oh,
Holy shit! Josie! No!
Damn!
She learned from Leroy, bro.
She learned.
She... Oh my god, I'm in the air. No. Yo, right on the chin.
So that's what I was talking about with this
Oh,
being
see.
risky.
Woo! Them long fucking legs. With a
Yeah.
hook kick. Oh my god. Getting the work. Show me the mix. Show me the mix. What's the oki? Whoa! Oh, nice. Look at you.
Let's go.
Round 4. Fight.
No. I tried to do like a spinning back, like a spinning heel kick or something. Oh, it's a back kick. That's a crazy good poke. Oh, here we go. Oh! Come on, Josie, one more hit. There we go. Nice. I was trying to see how many like single jabs I could get.
There you go. Hey, those pokes are important.
They are.
All right, fight again or nah?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
It's fun doing these little first to twos.
Oh, hey, Tony, thanks for putting out that tweet, man.
Tony's a homie, man. He's
He
such
really
a good
is.
guy.
He's a really great guy.
Yeah. I want to play this game more.
You got the bug.
But I gotta play more King of Fighters. But you know, it's a good time to be alive, and it's a good time to live in this current age of fighting games. There's now a good fighting game for everybody, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that, like before, it used to just be Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat. Then it was, you know, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, or Tekken, and then you've got the anime fighters and stuff like Blaze Blue and Soul Blade and well, Soul Calibur now, but
Yeah.
you know, I'm dating myself by saying Soul Blade. Nice.
Soul Blade,
was
Soul
the-
Edge. Was it
Yeah.
Soul Edge, Soul Blade, Soul Blade 2?
Yeah, well, it was Soul Blade, and then Soul Calibur.
Yeah.
And like I had Soul Blade on the original PlayStation. Never actually got to play it in the arcade, but I did play a good bit of Soul Calibur 2 in the arcade.
Let me guess. Can I guess your main?
Go for it.
Maxi.
Close. I guess. I guess it'd be close. Actually, Mitsurugi.
Mitsurugi? Okay. I
Yeah.
figured it was one of those two, for sure.
Yep. Although I will fuck around with Maxi every now and then, but no,
Maxi's too cool.
he really is. A lot of his moveset is still like reminiscent of Li Long from Soul Blade.
Yeah?
Yeah, because he was the original nunchuck character.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh! Dude, you kicked me up and then kicked me in the air.
Yep. It'd be like that.
So was Law one of the first characters you gravitated towards when you were playing Tekken? For,
Him
like-
and Huarang. Or
Dude.
Huarang, depending on how you want
Yeah.
to pronounce it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, those were the two. Like, that was my team in Tekken Tag Tournament. Law
Nice.
and Huarang.
Nice.
Yeah, my controller's acting dumb. Hold on. There we go.
Take your time.
There we go. All set.
How about we do 2 more sets
Alright.
and then call it there?
Sounds like a plan, man. Alright, you want to play as, what's her face?
I played random again. It gave me Xiao Yu. We'll see how
Lord,
this works
I
out.
played, it went to random and gave me Jack 7.
Hell yeah, dude.
I've never played as Jack. This is gonna be interesting.
That's right. Jack's the machine lord.
Yep. Oh boy. I've never played as this guy before, so this is gonna be interesting.
All you need to do is find like that one good quick poke, and then The rest is history.
It's like playing a Zangief. You get that quick poke, and then if you can, command grab.
Exactly.
Wow.
Round one. Fight.
Holy shit. Yo. That is a poke if you ever seen one before. I think you're
Damn.
doing pretty good.
Yeah, shit.
Oh, your Tekken fundies are coming in.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so it's down forward 2 as a launcher.
Holy shit. There you go.
I don't even know.
Oh, she has stance changes. Okay.
Oh shit.
No! I held
shit.
I held my breath. I was like, these little scene transitions are sick.
I know, right?
Fight.
Shit.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yo! Yo, what the fuck am I doing?
Ah, let's go.
Dude.
Oh yeah,
Holy
Spoogie.
shit.
Tekken 7 is the shit, bro. Ooh.
Holy shit.
Nice, nice poke. Nice poke.
All right, final round, Ken. Oh shit! The jabs are coming out in full force. No! Oh, dude, nice launch. It's trying to match left and right jab. Give me something. Give me something. No. Oh, I tried to
let's
strafe,
go.
and
Okay.
my inputs were bad. That's funny.
That's
That's
funny.
funny.
All right.
I've never seen that win victory.
This one's for all the marbles.
Oh, dude, we got to play one more set after this.
Yes. Absolutely. Ready for the next battle.
This is a funny matchup, though.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
visually,
Mhm. It's anime as fuck.
super anime as fuck, indeed.
You're not getting off easy.
Oh my god. Oh shit, nice. Nice.
Damn!
Yo!
Let's go.
Shit. Shit.
Okay, that's kind of funny, not gonna lie. His little move there.
Oh no. Oh, I tried to press. I thought it was gonna end, and so I tried to press. Fuck.
Oh shit. I'm getting a little bit of.
Oh no, one more hit. Yeah. I did not have the health.
Round 4. Fight.
Yo!
Oh shit! Nice grab.
No!
Oh shit!
I did it! Holy fuck. That did so much damage.
Oh shit!
Final round.
This is tense.
Fight.
Holy shit. Shit! No, I tried to roll sideways. Good shit.
Good shit, man.
That was insane.
That was. Holy fuck.
Here, we gotta return the lobby, and I want to run the random gambit one more time.
Random gambit one more time. You got it.
Yeah. I've never fucked around with Zhao Yu before, and I have to admit, I like some of her buttons.
Yeah.
I was
Definitely
doing
seems
like
a lot of fun.
her. If I had the right spacing, if I did like I held 4 and did triangle.
They gave me Bob. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Wait till you see who I got.
Speed and wait. Oh shit. Let's go. Let's fucking go. This is gonna be great. It was me and Bob. Alright, here we go. You know what's sad in the Tekken lore? Eddie Gordo is basically an indentured, like he's basically owes like Lucky Chloe a life debt.
Really?
It's fucking hilarious shit.
I need to get in on Tekken more. It seems whack and like really enjoyable to learn. Oh my god, I'm being bobbed.
Damn.
It makes it look so
Get
effortless.
bobbed.
Oh no. Holy shit. Oh my god.
Damn.
Dude, you know Bob, bro.
I'm literally just mashing.
Fair, fair. Dude, she got some elbows? She's got bows? She's got bows?
Yeah, she
Alright,
does.
look at Chloe. He makes it look so effortless.
Yep. He's, from what I hear, Bob is basically the Dan Hibinki of Tekken. He's like
That's great.
a joke character that can like absolutely whoop some ass. And speaking of
Yeah.
Dan Hibinki, you want to know some funny shit? So when he came out for Street Fighter V, my local fighting game community hosted a Dan only tournament. Can you guess what they named the tournament? I'll give you a sec.
I don't know. King of Iron Dan?
Only Dan's.
Only Dan's. That's funny. Gotta love that.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, it was funny as hell. Like they had the promo art and everything. It was pretty great.
All right, Chloe.
Round 1.
Ooh.
Oh shit. All right. Oh shit. No. No, belly bumped.
Yep.
Round 2. Fight.
Who's my main? My main is Law.
Oh shit. Oh shit. No. Dude. Oh damn. That's good.
Ooh. Damn.
Oh, that parries? Oh my god, I don't even know what I inputted. But she did not attack fast enough.
Nice.
What? She has guard point?
She's
Sorry, I'm
also
just gonna-
got a
I've got-
move that's I forget the name of it, but I'm not sure if it's like down forward 3 or back in 3, but like
No.
like she'll say doubles when she does it. And then like she's almost like Eddie Gordo with it.
Hell
Like
yeah,
how
dude.
she changes them up.
Because she has a little like she's got a little breakdancing in there, right?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yo, GG's, Ken. Thanks for the
GGs,
games.
man. Dude, thanks
was
for the
fun.
games and thanks for coming and hanging out for this, man. I really
Of course,
appreciate
dude.
you.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I had fun too.
We'll have to figure out another time. We'll come up with some more topics to talk about, and then maybe by then I'll have King of Fighters, and you can absolutely demolish me in that.
Well, man, it'll be fun. We'll make it fun.
Absolutely will.
And luckily, there's plenty of characters in King of Fighters to where we can even just mess around.
Nice.
And you know, who knows? Maybe you'll discover a main. You know.
Dude, that would be pretty sick. All
Yeah,
right.
dude.
Well, all right, buddy. I appreciate you, man. I will catch you later, bro. Thanks again.
All
And
right.
oh, by the way, go ahead. Plug all your socials, man. Let everybody know where they can find you.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm on Twitch. You can find me at OrijinTREE, ORIJINTREE. You can find me on Twitter under OrijinTREE as well. But yeah, hit me up there if you want. But yeah, also shout out to you, Ken. Thank you for doing this. I really appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for having me, bud.
Yeah, man. No
I'll
problem.
catch you next time.
Absolutely, dude. You take it easy,
Until
man.
then.
Peace.
Adios.
Yeah, buddy. Let's go.
We are dreaming in the dark. We are nothing more than dust. Search but you stay lost. We are reaching for the stars, but we're making